how's it going? I hope you all are doing amazing. If you're new here, hello, welcome to my channel. I'm the Intuitive Rose. Nice to meet you. If you're not new here, hello and welcome back. I'm so happy you joined me again today. So today, y'all, we're going to do a quick pick a card reading on how do you make people feel. All right, so we have 3 piles for you to choose from today. Feel free to choose between the first image, second image, or third image. All right, and also feel free to choose more than one pile, only if you feel drawn to. Okay, so before we begin, I would like to send a special thank you to my lovely supporters on here. I appreciate you all who comment, who like, who share my posts, who provide feedback, and who also come to me for readings. All that support is truly appreciated, and I pray it may be returned tenfold. I thank you again. Alright, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So pile number 1, let's see, how do you make people feel? Okay, so before I begin, y'all, it's so funny because I'm looking at this picture, and for some reason I feel like you make people feel like that stand, that tripod, or whatever that device is called that is holding up that phone. Okay, so some of you may maybe ask people, oh, can you take a picture of me? Can you hold this for me? Like stuff like that. Or are you able to do this for me? Like it just feels like you may have people feeling like they are, your personal assistant. And I want to say this may be like, a good thing, but then there is also a bad aspect to it, I feel. Some people may feel like you are like above them in a way. This may not even be intentionally, okay? This may not be intentionally. You see how she's taking a picture of herself? You guys may like to do that. You may like to take pictures by yourself. When you're out, you don't care to maybe have the group photo, or you may not post the group photo. So you have a lot of people feeling, like, oh, you are just big and bad, which you are. Like, look at her in this picture. Okay, I just feel like you are very confident in your skin and you like to show off. I definitely pick up on that. You like to take videos, you like to take pictures, you like to be outside. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna pull some tarot. I'm gonna try not to shuffle too loud, y'all. I know a lot of y'all been saying to speak up a little bit. I hope this is better. I did turn up the volume on the microphone, so I hope this is better. Okay, so let's see, my angels, my ancestors, my spirit team, my spirit guides. For pile number 1, how do they make people feel? Alright, I feel like a lot of you may also have like a really nice body, okay? So there's definitely something about like you just taking care of yourself to the point, it shows. It shows in your personality. It shows in your actions. We have the Tower and we have the Emperor. See what I mean? It's this energy of like just big boss energy, okay? So I do feel like some people, you guys, now again, take this as it resonates. But like I said in the beginning, how there's 2 aspects to, people being like a personal assistant. It's like some people may like that, but some people may feel like, that you are a bit like selfish in a way. Okay. With this Tower and the Emperor here, I feel like some of you guys may be a fire sign. You don't have to be, but that's Leo, Aries, Sag, because the Emperor is in Aries. Okay. But I pick up on you being able to satisfy yourself. Like you seem to have, maybe your own car, you have, a good job, you may have your own career. Like it just feels like a lot of you have this personal development. Okay. So again, it shows, you can live the life you choose to live, and some people may be intimidated by that. So this may be how you make people feel. Okay, yeah, like you work, like they work for you is what I'm getting. Yeah, see in the back of the deck we have 8 of Pentacles, but I do feel like a part of this reason that people may stay is also because they like this boss energy in you. Okay, it's influencing at the same time. All right. All right, so let's see. Anything else, Spirit? I feel like people have mixed feelings about you because on this Tower and the Emperor card, it says no and yes. Okay, so now I see the Page of Cups. So I want to say you make people feel like they cannot really live up to your standards, okay? Because with the Page of Cups here, like I feel like, you know, people may come to you with offers, but it just may not be something that is like worth throwing away something. Okay, so some of you guys may just be in this energy where right now you're married to your work or you're married to yourself. So it's like you're not really maybe interested or emotionally available right now. Okay. So I do feel like you make people feel like they, again, cannot live up to your, you know, standards. And also, there's something about you having like multiple, like, people, multiple connections. So people may also feel intimidated by this. So it's like, should I say something to this, you know, 2-pile number 1, or should I not? Like, I know, like, I will be competing against other people. So I do feel like people definitely feel like they may not feel, I don't know, like, how to explain this. They may not feel confident enough to admit, like, feelings for you, or admit that, you know, you are someone very attractive, you're someone very ambitious. Okay, so let's see. I feel like you definitely blow people away. Okay, all right, let's see. Anything else, Spirit, for pile number 1? How do they make people feel? It's almost like it's giving with this Page of Cups here, you make people feel like they can only have you in like a dream. Okay, that's so funny. Yeah, the 9 of Swords in the back of the deck, I feel like people are definitely, they're invested in you, but then there's also like, I don't know, there's this energy that they don't really like how you make them feel in the same way. This does feel like it may be your friend group. We have 10 of Wands and then we have the 8 of Swords. You see what I mean? How like there's mixed signals here, there's mixed feelings. Okay, so some of you guys may just be, you know, very, very confident. Like, that's just the best way I can put it, okay? And it may feel very much like an overload, okay? Like, people may feel like you're too confident. With this Hierophant in the back of the deck here, it just feels like you just have so much respect for yourself. Like, you value yourself. You see the worth in yourself. So you don't tolerate much. You don't accept much either. A lot of you guys don't even accept handouts is what I'm getting. Okay. So in a way, this may again feel like, you know, I'm only name brand. I am only, you know, quality over quantity. Like, you know, like that. It's just, it's standards. Your standards are very high. Okay, so the people around you may not be on that same kind of level, and you do make people feel like, you know, you are above them. Okay, and I don't feel like this is actually being said. I just cut the deck and I see the moon and the star. So I do feel like people, it's almost giving like, again, like people see this star aspect in you, this, you know, leader position you are in, or you have the ability to you know, bring in, attract. So they stay because they know, you know, that's connections. Like, I do feel like people also feel like you are a good connection, like you are someone of value to them. Okay, so I want to say also, these people that are feeling, you know, intimidated by you in this way may not be your true friends, may not be people that truly value you, because if anything, it should also be inspiring, the fact that you have done so much for yourself, that you have accomplished like big things. I feel like a lot of you guys may have a career that is actually doing very well, okay? It feels like you guys just are very much living on your own, or doing everything on your own. So this is just something that you naturally give off, like you don't need anyone, okay? So people definitely feel intimidated by this. All right, so I'm gonna pull also from here. And don't get me wrong, pile number one, there is also a group that actually is inspired by this, because that's what I was getting in the beginning, how there's mixed feelings. There may also be like mixed energies as well, depending on who you're hanging around with. This is different for everyone, okay? You definitely make people feel like maybe just live out of their ego, okay? So you are coming up as this successful person, as this person that has, belief in themselves. And these are people that may feel like they don't have that around you, and that's really not how, again, it should be. It should be inspiring, but it all goes back to how they feel about themselves. So I just pulled a card, you guys, and I got famous. You see what I mean? How you guys have something going for yourself, and you may post about it, and there is definitely something about you posting like by yourself after you maybe was out with someone. They may not like that. All right. Some of you guys may also have dropped weight or gained weight, because like I said, there was something about your body in the beginning, and the only reason I said that was because I see on the corner like her hips and stuff. So you guys may put on some weight or lost some weight. Take it as it resonates, okay? But I definitely feel like you have been working on yourself, working on your money, your bag. You don't really need anyone. I've been telling you. So, okay. So some people feel like, again, you may know it all, okay? You may know it all, and you may be right. You may be right. I feel like you are the friend that, you have had some experiences in your life and you have learned from them, so you may give advice on certain things. All right, and I just pulled out another card. It says bodies. Okay, so I do feel like this is again talking about how you have multiple people that want to talk to you, want to get to know you. Okay, also some people may feel like you have had a lot of partners, and that may not even be the case. This is just that energy of like you must have anyone, anything, at any time. Like, these are all assumptions, you guys, so take it as it resonates, okay? There is definitely something about your body though. All right, we have therapy. So especially when that Hierophant came out, I feel like, again, you guys have just been through it, and you work through it. Whatever challenges in your life that you have had previously, I feel like you have gotten the help that you needed. So you do influence other people in a way to want to be like you, so they may copy the things you do. So if you go into therapy, they may look more into therapy. If you start doing things a certain way, they may copy that in a way. So again, like I said, how there's mixed feelings, I feel like this is both intimidation and both influencing at the same time. So I don't feel like you should take it to heart when you notice people doing similar things as you, because in a way you are motivating to people, okay? I feel like a lot of people want to be on the same level as you, and I'm not saying that they can't be, and it's just, again, how they are feeling about themselves. And then we have true player for real. So I do feel like you make people feel like you are a player, okay? I don't know. We have bodies, true player for real. Some of you guys may just not be, again, into the dating world right now, okay? You may just like to talk. You may just like to have fun. You may just like to go out, but no strings attached. But I feel like you're very upfront about that, okay? So one more. I'm gonna put one more. We have fights. Okay, so like I said, people feel like they have to fight against other people just to be in your circle, okay? And I feel like this may be another reason why people stay as well, because they see this around them. Like they see, a lot of people, are wanting to be in your circle, wanting to get to know you. So when someone is in your circle, they definitely feel like, important. They feel like a similar status, and I'm not saying that you are above them and they're below you. I'm not saying that. It's again how you are making people feel. You make people feel like they can maybe match up to you, by talking to you, by hanging out with you. And yeah. And I feel like you guys may also be into like the beauty world. So you like to take care of your like skin, your hair, your nails. You may, be in the salon a lot. It just feels like you're able to afford, a life of luxury. All right. And some people, again, look up to that. Some people are like, intimidated. Okay, so I think that's all I have for you, pawn number 1. If this resonated with you, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. With that being said, love and light, my loves, and bye-bye. Alright, so if you chose pawn number 2, this is your reading. So pawn number 2, let's see, how do you make people feel? Okay, so first and foremost, I want to say you turn a lot of people on, okay? And all right, yeah, because clearly you know what she's sitting on. So I do feel like you make people definitely feel tempted. I want to say tempted to, I don't know, like a lot of you guys, you see it like how her hands are up. It feels like a lot of people may feel like tempted and may have to hold themselves back from like, touching you, from talking to you. It does feel like, people have a hard time resisting themselves around you. And you see how she is smiling. It's almost like she knows. She's like, I know you like me. I know you want me. So, and y'all, I'm laughing because it feels like a game. Okay, so you may make people feel like you are teasing them, okay? Pawn number 2, y'all are something. All right, so let's get some tarot. Alrighty, for pawn number 2, Spirit, how does pawn number 2 make people feel? Please and thank you. It feels like you do not have to get your hands dirty. You have a lot of people that, are up to being like at your service with no problem. But I do pick up on a lot of like sexual energy. So this may be like, the reason why. Oh my gosh, y'all, look, we have King of Pentacles. You see what I mean? Like King of Pentacles, this is all about like control, like trying to stay grounded, trying to be calm, okay? Oh my gosh. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles behind it. So yes, I do feel like, and it's funny because the 9 of Pentacles, you can look at this card and you can see like how she is just supplied by many. She is being pampered, so yes, you make people feel like this, okay, that you are deserving of this, that the only way that they can come into your life is by being able to provide this, okay? Yes, I feel like you may attract a lot of people that have money or just very I want to say like in a providing energy, like in a very masculine energy, okay? And this could be a feminine, this could be a masculine as well. But what I mean by a masculine energy is just someone of a provider, okay? Okay. Anything else, Spirit? For pawn number 2, we have 7 of Cups, and then we have the Page of Swords. So okay, so I want to say that with the 7 of Cups and this Page of Swords here, I feel like you guys are very smart. And like I said, how she's smiling because she knows what she is doing, I feel like you are using, something to your advantage, okay? So whether that is, your body, whether that is, your beauty, your charm, whatever it is, you guys are using it and you're using it well, okay? I feel like you make people just feel very drawn to you. Okay, because it's like I'm picking up with the Seven of Cups here is that there's multiple people that want you, that want to get to know you, and it does feel like with this Page of Swords here that you may be open to talking to these people, but it's not without having something in return, okay? So you take it how that resonates with you, but I do feel like this is something that, you're okay with. I do pick up on, like I mentioned, games, maybe a show. So some of you guys may, put on shows. Like, it just feels like you know how to play the part. You're very clever and you're very confident. You know what you're doing. You know how to do it. Again, take it as it resonates, okay? So let's see, how do you make people feel? I feel like sometimes you may make people feel used as well. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, so I just flipped over these cards and the Five of Pentacles and the Judgment. You see, so Five of Pentacles, like, it feels like you may make people feel like, again, they can only come to you with something, and then when they do come to you with something, it's like after they don't have nothing, all right, bye. Okay, so whatever way that is, this could be like money, this could be, again, like sexual desires, fantasies, or this could be also like if you guys maybe are just yearning for company, like yearning for someone's presence, like it may just be strictly that. Like, you may be very upfront with this Page of Swords. You know how to work, talk, all that to get what you want. Like I said, you use something to your advantage, all right? So with this Judgment card here, I do feel like a lot of people may realize that, after you have left their life, like, oh wow, like, all right, like they just were, using me for that. And I don't feel like this may be something you're necessarily hiding. This energy just feels like, kind of in and out. Like, literally, that's it. Y'all, that is it. And it's funny how I said that is it, because I feel like that's literally how you make people feel. Like, all right, that's it, I'm done. And you're like, okay, bye. And they're like, what? Like, what? I'm in love with you. Like stuff like that. Okay, so I want to say definitely y'all may be players, all right? But you're just, let me see, Spirit, because I want to say this is something that's very, like, yeah, see, this is not hidden. Like, people know this from the jump. We have the Sun card, so when I asked, do people know this, the Sun came out. I want to say this is definitely, something you share. Something you're very upfront with, and again, what works for you, like what works for you, and you are working it, okay? I feel like you make people definitely feel like, they are of use, and then they're not of use. Like, seriously, that is funny. What? Pile number two. You guys may definitely have something that's very attracting, okay? It may be like your voice, like singing. Some of you guys could be singers, okay? Yeah, we have King. Oh my gosh, yeah. King of Cups, King of Pentacles. You see what I mean? Like this King energy here. Like, a lot of people come to you that are very much in their masculine energy, that want to provide. This is giving like maybe like sugar daddy, sugar mama, sugar baby, energy. Because we have the Eight of Pentacles here. I feel like whatever this is, the people you meet, it's all something, that requires work, okay? So it's like, all right, I can accept you in my life, but you have to give me this, or we have to do this. Like, it's just, it comes with like guidelines, okay? Like rules, a whole list, all right? That's what the Seven of Cups is feeling like. All right, I feel like you may have literally requirements, okay? But for some reason, again, people feel drawn to you. It's like people know this of you, but they can't help themselves. Like, And I feel like this again may be like, lusting after you. You may just have, very attractive qualities. It definitely does give like an energy of like similar to siren energy, something that, people just feel drawn, people feel pulled in by something, again, it could be like you're singing. Some of you guys, it could be your body, okay? Page of Swords could also talk about like maybe people who talk about you. Like you may have a lot of people that speak about you, speak of what you do, whatever it is that you do. You guys definitely feel like with this Eight of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, King of Cups here, it's like it's giving you're very stable, okay? You have something that a lot of people maybe know about, and you're very open, very, very open. All right, so let's pull from here. My angels, my sisters, okay, this one flew out. Okay, we got control. See, listen, you are the controller. Like, you are the controller, or you have the control, like the controller. You know what I mean, y'all? Like, seriously, I feel like you make people feel like they're at your service. And I feel like this is, y'all, I know this may be coming off the wrong way, but it does feel like this is like kinky in here, it does. It definitely does, but in a way, like, I feel like there's enjoyment in this, like, people love this, okay? Yeah, because she's smiling, like, she's good, everything's good, there's no problems. You already knew what it was, all right? And this is maybe why, like, people like come to you and they know, like, all right, I got this to show. Like, they may show off something that they know will, bring you in as well, okay? So it definitely does feel like, this is something, very upfront, very much reciprocated in a way. Y'all, I just pulled another card, and the second card that came out was good in bed. See what I mean? How this is like, like sexual stuff. So take it as it resonates. Then I see handyman. I'm gonna take that. Okay, hold on, y'all. All right. So yeah, I do feel like you make people feel very, very good. Like, you definitely may have them feeling relaxed, okay? Also, I feel like with this Page of Swords here, people are curious as well because there has been talk about you. So this could be maybe like, maybe you guys are in a committed connection, or maybe in an open connection. Whatever it is, take what resonates. But with the Page of Swords here, there has been gossip, and I don't even want to say gossip. It's just been communication on what it is, or how it is, like how you do something, what you do, and it's like people are like drawn to it. They're like, oh, I want to hear more. Oh, I want to experience this. Like, I want to know about pile number 2. So this could be maybe why you attract people like that, even though you may be already in a connection, all right? But or maybe you and your partner are very open about like what you guys do, okay? So take it as it resonates, because this can go multiple ways. But with the Sun card here, I don't feel like there's no secrets. There's no secrets. I feel like y'all both, or you all all right. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm sorry. You all are happy, all right? Y'all are in a happy, whatever that is. Either that's a situationship, a connection, or again, just friends with benefits. Whatever it is, you're very open about it, and you're, happy. I do want to say, all right, Tuesday could be significant, and then we have very tall. All right, so I do want to say with this energy, it does feel like this is just something that's fulfilling to you in the moment, okay? So I wouldn't say this is something that, will bring fulfillment long term, all right? So this is just what works for you now, and I feel like this is, again, how you make people feel like, this is just for now, there's no labels, or there's nothing, nothing to be taken serious. It's just like, just live in the moment kind of life. It's almost like live once, all right? YOLO. Okay, YOLO. All right, I'm gonna pull one more. Oh, 2 came out. We have invested, and then we have joy. So you see what I mean? How it's like, it's you guys know what you're doing, and the people that are coming into your life know what's up. All right, so let me pull one more. Spirit, and it's so funny because brothers came out, so I'm not sure, like, brothers could be significant. You guys may have brothers, but I feel like, again, with the brothers here is like, bro, like, it's nothing more. It you make people feel like they, again, that whatever relationship you guys have with people, it comes with certain guidelines, okay? Like, you have boundaries, and like, once you step out of those boundaries, like, cut off. Like, this is what you make people feel like. All right. And what I mean by those boundaries is, like, they may, like, do something that you don't like, or they may not have something that you want at the time. So it's like, oh, nope, you didn't meet that box, okay? So it's like, I literally have seen someone checking something off, like, in boxes, and someone misses one box, like, oh, nope, no thanks. All right, I'm gonna pull one more, Spirit. For pile number 2, how do they make people feel? This is so funny, y'all. This is funny. This is a very different energy. And for some reason, like, my throat just got so dry. All right, thank you, Spirit. We have the Hermit. Okay. Yeah. With the Hermit here, I feel like this is just given, like, things that are done in private, or somehow, and it's funny, he's holding a lamp. It's like some people know about your private life, and you make people really feel like they want to know more, but, like, maybe experience it. I feel like also another group of you, you may talk about it, and you have other people, like, wanting to try new things. So this may be literally trying new things, like, in bed, or just trying new things in life, like maybe different ways to bring in money, income. All right, and you have people like, ooh, maybe I should, try that, do that. Okay, with this Hermit card here, it just definitely does feel like you kind of have people wanting to look inside, okay? Like, they want to know how it really is, so they may try it themselves, okay? That is so funny. Wow. And then we have Justice. Yeah. So I do feel like a lot of you guys, with the Justice card here, I want to say you guys are literally legit. Like, you talk about what's going on very honestly. If you don't like something, you're very upfront with it. And again, with this Justice card, it's giving, like, scales, like, balance. So it's like, if someone comes in and they maybe mess up the flow of what's going on for you, or just come in with any kind of imbalance, you're like, immediately, no thank you. Like, she's holding a sword, and then the other hand, she has the scales. It's like, which one do you want? Okay. Yeah, so I do, even though, like, this energy does feel like very open, in a connection or whatever, it does feel like you're also, it's reciprocated in a way. So in a way, again, it's upfront, it's spoken about, people know the deal, they know the drill, whatever it's called, and if they're not okay with that, then they can go, okay? And I love that, that honesty in here. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. If this resonates with you, feel free to let me know. I would love to know in the comment section below. With that being said, love and light, my loves, and bye-bye. Alright, so if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So let's see, pile number 3, how do you make people feel? Alright, so I do want to point out something, okay? You see how she is carrying all these books, okay? And you see how, like, they're all in different orders, they're all in different colors. So I want to say this is definitely a variety of people. You have a group of people, alright, we're talking about here. Okay, so I want to say this is actually not you holding the books. This is those people. Okay, I feel like you may make people feel like they need to learn more, or they need to look more into something, whether that is about themselves, whether that is about other people around them. I feel like you definitely make people feel like the student and you're the teacher, all right? Or you're the mentor, the coach, whatever, take what resonates. But I want to say you definitely make people feel like that. And you see, does she look happy? Absolutely not. So I want to say you definitely, you may notice a lot of people may actually avoid hanging around you, or they may distance themselves around you, like something like that is what I'm picking up on here. And this is why. It's because you show them a list of things. You're a mirror, all right? And I know that's like cliche, like, oh yay, I hear that every day. Yeah, no joke, you are a mirror, literally. Like, you definitely reflect to people what they need to work on about themselves. And you may not even talk about this. You may not even be like, hey, you need to do this. I don't even feel like that. It just feels like you may be someone, maybe on a healing journey, maybe have had an awakening of some sort. So between right and wrong, the illusions of this world. You are woke, okay? So you definitely bring that to the table, and people do not like that, all right? I definitely feel like, how do you make people feel? Like they got a lot to do, that they got a lot to work on, okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me get a drink of water. Alrighty. Alright, so pile number 1. See, y'all, as soon as I cut the deck, I see the Queen of Wands, and then I see the 8 of Wands. Okay, some of you guys could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. You don't have to be. This could just talk about, being very determined, very determined to follow your pursuits, follow your dreams, follow your passions. And the fact that it's the Queen of Wands here, I feel like you may be the first, to do this. You may be the first one, maybe in your family, in your friend group, And it's funny because the Queen of Wands is someone spiritual as well. Okay, so, oh wow, thank you, Spirit. So you may make people feel like they need to fear you in a way, okay? Yeah, take it how it resonates. Okay, so the first card that comes out is Page of Wands. Y'all, I can't even make it up. I cut the deck and the Queen of Wands is there, but the first card that comes out is the Page of Wands. Didn't I say how you make people feel like a student? Pages are literally the students in tarot, okay? So I want to say, definitely, you put people in their place. I don't feel like people are happy about this. Like, I want to say, I'm like, she looks not happy. Okay, so your energy does feel like, especially with the Queen of Wands energy, you definitely make things move. That's what that 8 of Wands was saying. Ooh, wow. Okay, so I want to say, like, you bring things to movement even when people don't want it to move, okay? So this can go to the point where, like, people may like to live their life in illusions. You will come in and remove that veil very, very quick, all right? Your energy does kind of feel forced as well, all right? And this, again, may not be intentionally. This may actually just be, like, this is what you do unintentionally to people. So this is why people may distance themselves away from you. And I feel like you are good at what you do with this Queen of Wands here. You're very, very mastered in what you do. You have taken the time to learn something. You have put your hard work into something. And y'all, this may not even just be work related. This may be like inner work as well. Because like I said, how the Queen of Wands is very spiritual. All right. So yeah, I feel like you definitely put people in their place, and you make people really like think, wow, I actually, like, I need to do something new for myself. Like, I need to do this. But it's like, in order to do that, they gotta leave the past. They gotta leave, that old energy. And some people prefer to stay in that, okay? So you definitely make people feel like they have to do this. They have to do that, all right? And honestly, I want to say this feels like they really may have to, but they don't want to. Okay, so let's see. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, I just heard visions. Alright. I don't know why. What the heck was that? I don't know. I just had to take like a big deep breath. Okay, this is what I mean, how like some of this may come off forced. Okay. We have See what I mean? The Eight of Pentacles came out. Okay. Some of you guys may have gone to school, or again, you just have mastered something. I feel like you're very well educated on a talent that you know the ins and the outs. You know, or you live literally in this. Okay? So like, for example, y'all, how can I, for example, Reiki, okay? So, there's levels to Reiki. Level 1, level 2, master teacher level, okay? And in order to become the master level Reiki, you have to know the ins and outs of Reiki. Like, you have to live Reiki. You have to, everything you do is Reiki. You have to know who created it. You have to know what year, like all that stuff. You have to know how all this came about. And that's just an example. And I feel like you guys know something like that, all right? And you're very gifted, talented in a way, and I just feel like you're very concentrated on your work. Like, you take it very seriously, and you may make people feel like they have to do that. Like, they have to do that. They have to get themselves better. They have to get themselves in order. They have to get themselves straight. And this is not welcomed in everyone's arms. Like, not everyone is happy to have that reflected to them, okay? But you have worked very hard with this Eight of Pentacles. I feel like, yeah, like, people don't know, what happens behind closed doors, in this work. You did not just wake up and, with this gift, with this talent, with this, energy of just wanting to do better, okay? It took time. You make people feel like you got it easy, literally. That's what I'm feeling with this Page of Wands. Like, you make, like, the way he's looking at this stick is like, oh, this is a piece of cake. This is a piece of cake. But in reality, next to it is the Eight of Pentacles. It's like, you don't know how many, trials and tribulations this brought. Like, oh my gosh. I don't feel like people are happy, and I keep saying that because this is definitely what I'm feeling. Like, I'm feeling like this weird feeling in my stomach. Like, how can I put this? Like, as if you were in trouble. I know I cannot be the only one that have maybe experienced that growing up. Y'all know when y'all have done something and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get in trouble. I already know. And then as soon as your name is called, like, those butterflies in your stomach, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's what I'm feeling, you guys. So I feel like you make people feel like they have been caught. They have been, like, they're in trouble, like, stuff like that, y'all. That is so funny. Wow. Like, And I feel like the only way to not feel like this is by distancing themselves. This could be what people do. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Y'all, in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune came out in reverse. Oh my gosh, y'all. The Four of Cups. See what I mean? See what I mean? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. People prefer to stay in cycles because they don't want new energy. They don't want, to have to work on themselves. And the Four of Cups here, this is definitely not something that people want to do. Now, y'all, let me share something with you because I feel like Spirit is wanting me to share this. Okay, so this was maybe 3 days ago, I want to say. I wasn't going to post it because I didn't feel like it was meant to be shared. I feel like it was a personal message for me. But okay, so the Four of Cups. Now, y'all can't clearly see this picture, but for any of you guys that do know, the Four of Cups, it shows, the traditional Four of Cups. It shows someone crisscrossed, they're back against a tree, and there's a cup floating in the air, but this person does not want this cup. Instead, they're, looking at the other 3 cups. So, Spirit in meditation, they showed me a different meaning to this card. So I seen it as being given a big purpose and them not wanting it. Instead, they are focused on the other 3 cups, which is like temporary happiness, temporary, fulfillment in life. But that's the thing. That's what Spirit was saying. Temporary. All right. Just temporary highs. That's it. Nothing that will truly fulfill, because you see how it's multiple cups. You're going to keep wanting the same thing, and eventually it's not going to be fulfilled. Or you can take this one big cup, that's floating to you, given to you from the divine, which is a big purpose. It may not be easy to fill, but once it's filled, wow, is it going to be fulfilling. Like literally, like I was just like blown away because I feel like in a way they were calling me out, because y'all, for my black sheeps in the family, for my lovelies on a journey, spiritual journey, like it's not easy. Like I myself am going through words can't even imagine with like my family, and this is what I have been upset over. And they showed me myself literally behind this dang tree, my back against this tree, and like you don't realize, you're doing big things, and it's not going to be easy, but know that you will be fulfilled. Know that it will bring long-term fulfillment, lifetime fulfillment. Okay, so this is your energy. I feel like this is literally what's going on. You guys may not even be happy that you make people feel this way. You may not be happy that you may be the first to work hard, to reach something, fulfilling in life, whether that is a career. I feel like this is not easy. This is not an easy journey, and you make it look easy. And this is the same thing like they were telling me in meditation. Like it's not easy. Okay, but you have to see it on that level. Like, okay, this big cup is coming, and it's like this cup, wow, when it gets filled, like, oh yeah, I'm living my best life. All right. And that's what it feels, y'all. It makes you make people feel like disappointed about themselves, disappointed about their actions, and that's what you're supposed to do. Literally, that's what you're supposed to do. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna pull one more card, but I felt drawn to share that. If any of you guys resonate with that, let me know. I would love to know. All right, so let's see. Pile number 3. How do they make people feel? Like, I feel like people don't even know this about you. They don't know that, you can't help this. All right. This is just, your blueprint. The Devil card came out, y'all. Okay. So didn't I say how you make people, you may make people feel forced to have to work on their inner demons. And do they like that? No, they do not. All right. This is giving addictions. This is giving stuff that is being hidden, like family secrets. All right. You put that stuff to light. You call people out. Okay. It's like with the book here, people may tell stories and you're like, no, I'm coming with the facts. Let's lay the facts out. Okay. People don't like that. You are revealing inner demons. Okay. This is how you make people feel. This is why in the beginning I said how some people may fear you because of that. Yeah. Cut the deck. 9 of Swords. You have the answers, okay? And you're not afraid to lay them out. All right. So let's pull from here, and then we're going to end the reading. There's also a lot of acting in here. So I do feel like you make people feel like they have to be a certain way. Yeah. Okay. So we have well-mannered. We have old love. So yes, I feel like, a lot of people may feel like they, have to cut out old habits, things that they have been avoiding. they need to address. It's like your energy gives, that you have worked on yourself. You have been working on yourself. The Eight of Pentacles, I feel like, he's always working. Like he's always trying to find something new. And I feel like you guys are just on a journey of just developing more. Like you guys want more and more and more for yourself. Okay. Some of you guys may actually come off as a perfectionist. Okay. So people may literally view you as someone that's perfect. All right. We have well-mannered. So, people love the manners that you have, and I feel like this is also for yourself as well. Okay, and then we have infertility. Okay. So I do feel like you make, like you may make people feel like they, aren't like a good parent, aren't a good person, like stuff like that. Okay. Then we have hubby size, and then we have I love you. So I do feel like, again, with this, I feel like you guys may have like a really big purpose in this life. Your energy just gives like, something of value. Okay, you very much value yourself, you value your work, and you are also very good at your work. Because then I say like how you guys have mastered something, so what you get is what it like. It is what it is. All right. I feel like a lot of people may feel also with this hubby side, I love you, like you may have a lot of people that really see you as a good wife, a good husband. Then we have tanned. Okay, then we have you used to call me on myself. So yeah, y'all cut people off. Okay. Another thing is with this old love here, I feel like you may have people like reminiscing. Okay, like they can't help but to feel, the impact that you brought into their life. Yeah, you're definitely like a high maintenance. All right, and this isn't a bad thing. This just like, again, it feels like you have done so much for yourself. Like all those old things don't even phase you. Like they don't even impress you. Okay, I feel like you guys are mainly impressed by actions, not like money, not material things in life. Like you really want someone to truly dedicate themselves to their work. All right, and that could again be career, or that could be inner work. Like I feel like you guys are a teacher in a way. Let's pull one more. We have stable. So yes, I feel like you make people feel like they have to get on their feet. Like they have to get on their feet in order to come to you. Okay. And also to be around you. Like you really have a lot of people that don't like this. All right. This mirror that you put in their face. All right, so I think that's all I have for you, pile number 3. If this resonated with you, feel free to let me know. I would love to know in the comment section below. With that being said, love and light, my loves, and bye-bye.